Have you ever been with someone that make you feel nervous, unhappy, anxious? You can't just find your kind of your inner peace with yourself. You always question yourself and make your day feels bad. Well, there's 5 signs that you should cut contact with that person. Alright, I just want to make this video to kind of make maybe it could help you decide if that person is the right person for you in the life, right? And make sure that you maybe pay attention to the video because I noticed some of the signs in my personal life and I decided to cut ties with that person, right? Sign number 1, they always have to be right. Well, this one is just if you have this kind of person in your life, it just drains your energy every single day on the smallest things ever. Maybe you're going on a hiking trip and you told that person, hey, let's download the app. So you want to make sure that you don't get lost. And that person will be like, oh no, I don't need to download the app. Like, I know where I'm going and I won't get lost, right? And end up they get lost in the hiking trail, right? And they start argument and you guys start an argument. Or small things like how do you place that sofa, right? And you gotta be start an argument. Where do I place the sofa? Always want to be right. Like, I need to place it right here because the sunlight hits it really, really well. That person basically cannot make a compromise with you, right? That person always needs to be right, even on any kind of subject, right? And even that, like, if you use Google and you credit that person still does not admit fault. Kind of like a person that never says sorry, even that he or she might be wrong. Personally, I experienced that these kind of person in my personal life, like my old manager. Like, managers, they're great. I still like keep contact with some of my managers, but there's one particular manager that I cannot get my head over. Yeah, I worked with him for 1 year, right? And he, like, I work in design, and he always has to be right all the time. And that started kind of like an argumentative environment, or I would say hostile environment. Like, he would, when I design something and he would say, oh, this is not right, like he would write paragraph and bullet list and telling me to change it. And even if when I was talking to like a person, like a senior business person, he would write another paragraph on ways I should structure the sentence. Like, I don't even speak English. Like, he always had to take over what I am working at, and other co-workers too. So there's studio there, and it just make life like a living hell. I did not enjoy it at all. And we all 3 of us went to talk to the like more senior directors about him. Like, always had to be right, and he always, when you had to be right, he always had to start an argument. It's very hard to work with him. Even that my old manager was like very, very good guy. I would say he's a good guy. He would help. Like, I call him one time in the middle of the early in the morning because I had a flat tire and I was going to the office, and I called my manager and he decided to come out and help me. Deep down, he's a good guy, but it's just that every time I talk about something, he always has to be right. It just made it every single day working with him really, really stressful, and decided I'm not gonna talk to him anymore. It just brings bad memories. And I got a new manager now, and it's way better. Night and day difference. Yeah, but yeah, if you made it this far, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Really appreciate it. And sign number 2, they are all talk and no all take and no give. What I mean by that is someone that always come to your house, hey, can I borrow that lawnmower? I'll give it right back. And then you let that person borrow that lawnmower and give it back without any kind of way to pay it for. Maybe I'll give you $5, nothing. Next day they come back, hey, I need to go to gas. I need to, like, maybe I need $10 maybe to help me pay for the gas money. Can I borrow $10? That friend will, can I message you? Can I borrow $10 for the gas? And maybe that person never give you the money back or forgot about it. And then I had a one friend that always needs a car ride. Like it's crazy amount of times that he asked me about car ride when I was at college. I had a friend that asked me like, "Hey, I need to go Walmart, and can you give me a car ride there?" I said yes for the first time, and then later on, it's just a constant request of this, that, and this. Like it was getting out of hand to the point I just stopped replying to him and just feel like I was being used, right? Driving him around all over town. Like he had a problem with his phone, and he would call me like, "Hey, can you drive me to T-Mobile so I can talk to a person?" And then I had to drive him back 2 hours of my day, driving him around. I don't think that is what you call a friend, right? Friends mutually help each other out. But I helped him out 10 times, and he never even helped me out once. That is just like I'm being his kind of like Uber driver, almost like driving him around all the time. And he would even ask me to drive him to the airport and stuff. So it was very clear that I decided to cut ties with that person because he was just keep asking for more help, for homework, for driving him around and driving him to the park. Way too much. It was exhausting almost, and I couldn't find my inner peace. So when I decided to cut ties with him, my phone just stopped ringing. Alright, it was peaceful, and it felt great. Right, I was getting no benefit from helping him. He was the one that is asking all the crappy stuff. Right, asking me 1 or 2 times is fine, but 1 week he would ask me about 6 or 7 times where he need to go or he needs some help with the homework. It was way too much. Sign number 3: they talk bad behind your back. Right, you can talk about a little bit about problems to your friends or to your parents, but don't talk like so low about that person and then you find out about it from another one of your friend. That is an instant. You just need to leave that person immediately because that person can talk to you face to face, say all the good things about you, right? And oh hey, you're a really nice guy. And then later on, he talked to the parents about you is a complete different story. Like, oh, this guy is really really cheap. He doesn't even help me with anything. Right? He always think about himself. He always start an argument about something. He have an anger management problem or something like that. Like things that he did that they bring it up to like family dinner table talk about it, and it just doesn't feel right, right? And yeah, you should consider like cutting tie with that person if that person always talk behind your back. I had a friend that did the same exact thing. I told like it's not something bad, right? But it was about my salary. So I told that person about my salary, and that person decided to talk behind my back to another coworker that I work in the same field, right? My firm was it didn't really work in the same field, but he know that another person that worked in the same field, and talked to him about my salary. And the next day, that person went to the manager and told him Calvin is making this much, and I like also need to make this much because I have 1 year more experience than him. That started a whole lot of just drama. Constantly for 2 days trying to work it out, and yeah, you just really be like careful on people that talk behind your back like bad stuff about you. It's never good. I always never like honestly I never taught anything bad about my girlfriend to my parents. It's just things what's going on and like update them with my life, like what like major decisions I made. And I never say anything bad like, oh hey, she's just really obnoxious or anger managed. She always get angry. Nothing like that. Like I never say anything like that. I always want to keep it positive because that's what's important. If you can keep your mind positive about that person, you will have positive interactions about that person, right? And you find out that person is always talking bad behind your back, and when they talk to you face to face, always something good. Yeah, that person is a joker. He is a two-faced joker that will manipulate you and make you into something that, well, it will kind of like ruin your image, right? If you have the same mutual friends, that person will talk a lot of stuff about um, you, bad stuff about you to their mutual friends, and make you feel like paint you a really bad image, and other persons around you will kind of judge you too, because that one person. All right, and sign number 4 is they lie to you face to face. Well, the thing about lying people is you need to spend like a little bit of time trying to figure it out if that person is lying to you or not. In a romantic relationship, right? It's a lot. It's about trust, right? If you find someone lie to you, like small things, even small things, maybe like your girlfriend asks you where you at around 6 o'clock, and you say I was at the gym, but in reality, you were in Starbucks coffee shop. Is that lie like big enough to kind of cut ties with that person, or it kind of just depends on the lie at this point, right? If you lie about maybe like let's say if you're buying a house, and all you have is maybe like $10,000, and your girlfriend had $10,000, you together put $20,000, and you were short $10,000, but in reality you have 20 maybe like $40,000, and you just give $10,000 to your girlfriend. That is a big lie, and is very untrustworthy of that person to do something like that. And it just kind of depends on the lies that person gives. Like another thing is like lies that leads to cheating. Excuse me. So a guy come home late around 10 o'clock. Where'd you go? He lied to you. I went to one of my friend's house, but in reality, he went to the club, right, and paid for some hookers. That is a humongous lie that you need to like cut ties with that person. That is called cheating. That's why me and my girlfriend, we are comfortable enough, committed to this relationship. We turn on Snapchat map, and I'm fine letting her see every single one of my move, and see is the same thing. And we build that trust and transparency, and I trust her, no questions asked. That is the relationship you want to build. And last one is the fifth sign is they don't keep in contact with you, right? So you never talk to that person for a year, and out of the blue, that person called you like, hey, can you come over and help me move? They just want you to like be a helper, not a friend. Once you finish helping them move, that's it. Like they're not gonna talk to you again. Like my mom, right? Or maybe like, and they had a car broke down and they need money to fix the car. Out of the blue, 2 years never talk to that person, and they call you out like, hey, can I borrow maybe $5,000 to fix the car? That's a heck no for me. You never been with me, never check on me, never know what I was doing, don't even know I had a new job or new life or move out of the country, and you just kind of call me and ask me to borrow money. I gotta say no to that. My parents had that same problem, right? Someone was calling and wanted to buy a house, and my mom, they called my mom and asked my parents, asked them like, can I borrow $5,000? No, it was $10,000. And my mom just straight up said no, I don't have any money. Like give it really kind of excuse like, hey, I need the money to like repair the restaurant. Like they own a restaurant, and there was a good excuse, but in reality they didn't want to help him because he never contacted my parents for 2 years. It was just a small firm when they worked together, and they found a number randomly and called them to see if they can let them borrow some money. Of course, it's a no. But a different situation is my mom have a friend that is like 10, been talking to her every single day for 10 years, and she asked for $4,000 because her car broke down, and she's a business owner, and she makes money every day, but she needed that money urgently to like fix the car, and my mom wrote a check, no questions asked, because she trusts that person and kept in contact with that person for 10 years every single day. And that's the person that you want to keep in contact to talk about anything. Your bad days, your good days, you making a big life decision, you having a baby, your son having a baby, all the things you can talk about. Like it's the kind of like having a therapy session. These are the person you want to keep in your life that I would say like quality connection, right? I read a book about happiness, right? And happiness is not really have to do anything with like you own the fanciest car, right? Like in the past, I feel like I really want a Tesla. Now I own a Tesla. I still not feeling like super happy materialized. You own a Ferrari, it'll be really cool for the first month, but later on you just be like, just a car. You own the fanciest house, later on you be like, too big, you gotta clean the car. And they did research on it, like asked 3,000 people what made them happy and study them, and they found that those people that have quality connections, like people that you can talk to when you have a major decision you need to make, it like maybe working out with a girlfriend, breaking out boyfriend, buying a house, or feeling sad when you had a work day. These quality connections make you feel way happier, feel loved, feel blessed than owning one of the fanciest cars. Like there is a recent study, it's a study that is proving to be true, right? But at the same time, if you have people that talk behind your back, lie to you, always have to be right, and it's just he just keep taking, he or she keep takes, never gives, like help you. These persons don't really bring happiness in your life. You want in life, you want to find that quality connection and make you move forward, continue to accelerate, continue to find that happiness. When you find that person, be sure to cherish that person. If you notice that in your life, you know these signs and this person are not making you happy, try to cut ties with this person. You'll find your inner peace. Thanks for watching. My name is Kelvin, and I'll see you guys next one.